Let me jump in here quickly first by introducing myself to you. It's always nice to know who's talking with you. My name is Brad Hager. I've been in the network marketing industry now for a little over 20 years. And I started off part-time, like most people do. 20 years ago, a friend of mine approached me about this business. And, I just saw it as an opportunity to pick up an extra $1,000 a month part-time and not affect what I currently was doing, working with the Fortune 200 trucking company. And so I decided to get involved. Within 3 weeks, I made that first $1,000, and it really got exciting at that point. And so I decided to get serious about it, and I set some goals, and my goal was very simple. I wanted to be able to replace the income I was earning with that Fortune 200 trucking company while I was working this business part-time in the evenings and on the weekend. And so I got very serious about that, and 6 months later, I replaced the income I was earning with the Fortune 200 company. And at that point, July the 15th, 20 years ago, I went into network marketing full-time, and we've never looked back. It's been the greatest thing I've ever done, one of the most gratifying. And I'm happy to say that in the last 20 years, my wife and I, working from home, being our own boss, setting our own hours, have earned over $21 million. Some months, six figures a month in this industry of network marketing. And so the point is, no matter who you are, if you're looking for an opportunity to make some part-time income, maybe a few hundred, maybe even a few $1,000s a month, part-time, we have people all across the nation who are able to do that. If you're saying, look, I'm a little bit more serious, I'd like to maybe fire my boss, maybe bring your spouse home from work, make some full-time income, 4, 5, 8, maybe 10, maybe even $20,000 a month, then that's available to you. Now, we don't make income claims here, but I will say this, if you're teachable, willing to work and put the time into it, you're looking at a very serious opportunity to make some real money. So let me jump in and tell you a little bit about our company. The name of our company is Zrii. That's spelled Z-R-I-I. And we're located in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're marketing products in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Peru, Costa Rica, Guatemala, and Israel. And we were founded in 2007. So we're just getting started into a handful of countries. But our goal from a corporate standpoint is to become a billion-dollar global brand in the natural health and wellness industry. We all know that industry is exploding. And one of the great things we have that's going to help us hit that goal is some of our world-class endorsements. One in particular, many of you have heard of, is a gentleman named Dr. Deepak Chopra. Dr. Chopra is the most famous medical doctor on the planet. You see him on Dr. Oz all the time. You see him on Oprah all the time. His books have sold over 50 million copies. You probably have one in your home right now or in your library. He's written up by Time magazine as one of the 100 most influential people on the planet. And you may say, well, what's that got to do with this opportunity and helping me make money? Well, the word exclusivity. Exclusivity. Dr. Chopra is the lead formulator for the Zrii product line. He puts his name and his Chopra Center endorsement on every single package of every product we have. In other words, you'll never be able to get these products in a GNC store. You won't be able to get them in a Walmart or anywhere else. The only way you can get these Zrii products is through a Zrii independent distributor. And so the natural wellness industry is absolutely amazing. When you look at it, health and wellness is a $500 billion industry that is just now taking off. And in the next 10 years, an additional $1 trillion in the U.S. economy will be spent on products and services that keep us healthy, that make us look and feel better, that slow down the effects of aging, fight off obesity, and prevent diseases. The health and wellness industry is the trillion-dollar industry of the 21st century, and it offers everybody an opportunity to amass great fortunes if you're willing to act on it. So let's talk a little bit about our products. I want to share with you a little bit about what they are and the products that we market and that Dr. Chopra has put together for us. And I'm not going to get real long into this. The thing I can tell you about our products is try them. They absolutely work. They are amazing. They'll make you look and feel incredible. The first product I want to talk to you about is our liquid nutritional. This product here is an Ayurvedic formulation of 7 different botanicals. What this is going to do is help rid the body of stress. According to the American Medical Association, over 80%, almost 90% of all illness is stress related. Now, who can use a little bit less stress in their life? And this product has an amazing ingredient, and that ingredient is called amalaki. Amalaki has been used for thousands of years in Eastern culture. What it is, it's a super antioxidant. It's one of the top natural sources of vitamin C in the world. It's a small fruit, about half the size of a golf ball, but yet it has 20 times more vitamin C than an orange. As a matter of fact, if you're taking notes, write this down. Amalaki is the most medically used botanical on the face of the planet, and we have it in this product. Now, this particular one ingredient is one of the best botanicals in the world for anti-aging. Things like hair loss and premature graying and wrinkles and poor vision, right? And it's also known as a brain food. It's known to improve memory, focus, decrease irritability and short-temperedness and depression. Now, that's just one ingredient that we have of the 7 in this product. So you can kind of draw your own conclusion of how this product is going to work for you. One thing I'll say to you this: if you know anybody suffering from insomnia, which is about 70% of the people in the world, if you're having trouble falling asleep, tossing and turning, not getting a good night's sleep, then get them on this product. I've got friends who hadn't had a good night's sleep since college and are now sleeping like a rock. This product is great for children, great for helping their memory. You know, kids have stress too. Get them on some natural products so they can focus better, their grades go up in school, and they're becoming more attentive. I could talk for hours about this product, but the bottom line is this. We all have stress. Stress is the number one cause of aging. It causes obesity and so forth. Get on this product here, start getting the stress out of your life, looking better and feeling better, and you may even start feeling a little younger. Now, the next product I want to mention to you is a product called Excel, and this is a triple metabolic booster. And what this does is this is to compete in the industry of the energy drink business. The problem with all the energy drinks you find in the store, Rockstar, Dead Bull, whatever you want, I call it Dead Bull because it has carcinogens in it, cancer-causing ingredients and the artificial flavors and preservatives and sweeteners. What Dr. Chopra did with this is he put us together an amazing product. It's a powder, comes in a single serving pouch, very convenient. You can take it with you anywhere you go. When you need that little pick-me-up, you just put it in a bottle of water, shake it up like a sports drink or maybe a glass of water. If you like hot beverages like a little tea, so put it in there and stir it up and drink it. And what's going to happen is going to give you incredible energy. It's going to aid in digestion. It's going to help the effects of stress on the body as well. The thing I like about it, outside the fact it's so convenient, you can take it anywhere you want, is the fact that it also helps with mental energy. You know, there's lots of times we're not so tired physically, we're just tired mentally. Try this product. You'll be amazed at the mental pick-me-up. Now, the next product I want to mention to you is a product called Purify. And what this is a 100% natural 7-day AM PM cleanse, total body cleanse that works at the cellular level. I don't know if you notice, as you get a little older, you start getting a little bit more lethargic. You don't have quite the energy you had when you were younger. Your skin starts looking a little older, not as jubilant and radiant as it used to be. Maybe you start getting that little bloatedness, and maybe you're having trouble sleeping, and you're having trouble with some headaches and pains and such. Many of that is because of the toxic chemicals built up in our body. Because every day, whether we like it or not, we're bringing in toxic chemicals through the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, the water and beverages that we drink, between the herbicides and pesticides and insecticides and the hormones being put into our foods. You can't get rid of them. The question is, what are you doing every day to start taking some of those chemicals that you're taking in out of the body? Well, when you take this product, folks, in the morning and in the evening for 7 days, you're going to detox your entire body. You're going to detox your digestive system. You're going to detox your entire, all your vital organs, such as your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your circulatory system, your tissues, even your fat cells and your blood. And you'll be amazed at how when you get rid of those toxic chemicals that you should not be carrying around anyway, you'll be amazed at how much better you're going to look, how much better you're going to feel, how much more clear your mind's going to be. This product was not designed as a weight loss product, but we've had people lose as high as 15 pounds in a single week by using this product and dumping all the toxic and chemicals out of their bodies. Matter of fact, this is Dr. Chopra, one of his favorite products that he's brought to us. He loves it. He's lost over 19 pounds on this product alone. Now, the final product I want to talk to you about is in the weight loss industry. According to the Center for Disease Control, 68%, let's just call it 7 out of 10, American adults are obese. They claim that obesity is at epidemic stages now. Do you think there's a market for a product that can help people get rid of the excess weight? You bet there is. And what I want to introduce to you is our product called Achieve. This is the only Deepak Chopra endorsed weight management system. Now, let me just say to you, this is not a diet. We know diets don't work. Most diets you go on, you're going to gain more weight than you did before you went on them. What this is a 100% natural meal replacement / weight loss drink. It comes in a delicious French vanilla and a Dutch chocolate. It's in a powder. Take a couple scoops, put it into a glass of water, milk, rice milk, almond milk, your favorite beverage. If you like smoothies and milkshakes, then pop this in with some blueberries, bananas. But the thing is, you don't have to do a special diet. You don't have to work out. You just choose one meal. It can be breakfast, it can be lunch, or it can be dinner, and you replace it with a delicious tasting shake. It's going to curb your appetite, and you're not going to be hungry again for 4 or 5 hours. It's going to produce greater energy levels for you through that period of time, and it's going to start incinerating and burning off the fat. I can tell you through personal experience, I've lost 40 pounds on it in just a little over 5 weeks. That was about 8 months ago. And the great thing is I've been able to keep it off. So this is an amazing product. I'm looking at a picture right now of someone who lost 110 pounds in 11 weeks. Another lady who's lost 47 pounds in 90 days. We've got people in our Century Club lost 150 pounds, 100 pounds, an amazing total meal replacement. This has got some key ingredients like the amalaki I told you about earlier. It's got an ingredient called gugal, which is a fat killer, which for us men is going to help take that deep brown fat around the belly button. And for you ladies, it's going to help incinerate the fat around the hips and waist. We also have an ingredient in there called Genema, which is a sugar destroyer. It's going to take away that sugar craving and help get rid of that layer of skin fat. We also have in this product is 18 grams of high isolate protein, 22 essential vitamins and minerals, all your amino acids. Of course, it has your fiber and it has your omega-3s and omega-6s. It's an amazing product. You're going to love the taste, and you're going to love how easy it is. And the best part, it's only 130 calories and 6 carbohydrates. But better than that is the cost, only $2.75 a meal. I mean, you can't get a Sonic burger or a latte at Starbucks for that. For $2.75, you're going to be eating anyway. Why not pocket $3, $4, $5 every meal and take this nice shake instead and get down to your ideal weight? And by the way, this is not just for people who want to lose weight. We have professional and Olympic athletes that use this product on a regular basis because they love the rejuvenation that it gives them. You also can use this for children. My son's 10 years old. He's been on this product for the last 2 years. He's skinny as a rail, and we put him on this product to eat with the meal. He asks for a shake every morning before he goes to school, and he asks for one every night because now we know he's getting all that extra protein and the vitamins and minerals that children should be getting. And so great products. But let me talk to you a little bit about the sales, about the money, and how you can position yourself to make some serious cash in Zuri. In Zuri, you get paid every week just like you do in your job. When you've earned a commission, we're going to send you a Zuri Visa debit card. It's going to have a Zuri logo on it. It's going to have your name on it. And every week when it's payday, we immediately put your pay on your Zuri debit card. That way, if you're in Hawaii on vacation and it's payday, you don't have to call and say, hey, Brad, where's my money? It's already right there for you. Now, as far as getting paid, we have multiple streams of income, and you can use one of these or all of these. And the first way of making money is called retail. And in Zuri, when you sell products, some of these products we've talked about, you can purchase them at wholesale, sell them at retail, and you make up to 50% retail profit. Now, the way this works is also, in addition to just selling it yourself, we have some great personalized online stores. In other words, you have your own online business. When you get involved with Zuri, you're going to be set up with your own personalized website, and every time someone comes to your site and they look at these before and after pictures and these Chopra endorsed products, they say, look, I'd like to get on this product here. I'd like to sleep better. I'd like to lose some weight. Well, they buy some products. Here's what's going to happen. Maybe you never even met them, and maybe you never will. What Zree is going to do is the heavy lifting. In other words, they're going to process that order for you that comes through your website. They're then going to package the order, ship the order. They're going to build a credit card and send the product to your customer. And then what they're going to do is they're going to send you the retail commission on your Zree debit card. Now, that can be a little bit of money. That can be one time a week or twice a week. That can be 10 times a week. And so this is a huge part of our business. As a matter of fact, we've got one lady, Lisa, down in Stuart, Florida, who she never leaves her house. You want to know about part-time or being able to do this from home? Lisa never leaves her house. She does a little blogging on the internet and then directs people to her Zree personalized website. They go on and order, and every month she does between $40,000 and $50,000 of retail from the privacy of her own home, and Zree does the shipping. She takes the money. Now, the second bonus I want to tell you about is called a Fast Start bonus. And in layman's terms, I like to call this a referral fee or a referral bonus. And what this simply means is every time you talk to someone about Zree, and perhaps they say, look, I just don't want to take the product. I'd like to make some extra money. I'd like to sell it as well. Well, the company's going to pay you a Fast Start bonus or referral fee for up to 40% of that person's initial order. Now, think about that. With millions and millions of people out of work, do you think you could find a few people who'd like to sell the Zree products? Of course you could. Now, as an example, say you referred me. When my wife and I started this business, we wanted to get it off to a fast start. We wanted some products for ourselves and for our children. We wanted some to sell immediately, and we wanted some samples to hand out. So we started with the $2,000 package. So if you referred me, we bought a $2,000 package, and you made 40%, that would be $800 fast start from just one referral. Now, what if you were to send this Zcast text with this video out to a handful of people every day, and say within the first week or two you referred 5? And if those 5 only purchased $1,000 each, 40% of 1,000 is $400. Times 5 people, that's $2,000. Or what if you referred 10? In the first month or so? At the same example, that would be $4,000. And it's not uncommon for people to come in and refer 15, 20, sometimes 25, 28 people in their first 30 days. And because of that, some people have made over $4,000 in their first week or two in Zree. We've had some people make over $8,000 in their first 3 weeks, okay? Now, I'm not making any income claims. There are no guarantees here. You may make a lot of money. You may not make any money. I don't know how teachable you are or how your work ethic is. You may get involved and never let us help you. But I can tell you this, if you're serious, teachable, and willing to go to work, you can make some very, very good money in Zree starting up even on a part-time basis. Now, the third bonus I want to tell you about is really fun, really exciting. It's our Mercedes-Benz car bonus, okay? We like to call it the Benz Club. And the way this works is real simple. When you get involved and you hit the level of what we call 4-star, we'll talk more about that later. And this is a level that's very easy to hit. Many people hit it in a matter of weeks. But when you qualify as a 4-star in Zree, at that point, you're able to pick up a Mercedes-Benz of your choice, and the company makes the payment for you up to $1,200 per month. So if you have children and you want to get the one of the Mercedes SUVs, you can get that. If you want a big sedan to drive around town, you can have that. Or maybe if you want one of the Mercedes Sportsters, Roadsters, you can do that too. And you just pick out the color, and the company's going to make the payment up to $1,200 a month. Now, Mercedes-Benz is one of the top-of-the-line automobiles, and why just drive any car when you can drive a Mercedes for free? Now, the final bonus I'm going to share with you is my personal favorite in the Zree comp plan, and it's my favorite for 2 reasons. Number one is because it can be very, very big, but also because this is where we start earning residual income. Residual simply means you do the work once and you get paid over and over and over again. Now, here's the way this works. This is called a team bonus or team commissions. In Zree, the people that you earn the fast starts on, in other words, the people that you refer, we're going to place them in one of 2 sales teams. You have a left sales team and you have a right sales team. Now, you can get as many people as you want, and the more you get, the more you're going to make, but you can only
have two sales teams. So if you referred me, you'd put me perhaps on your left sales team, and maybe you referred your friend John, you'd put John on the top of your right sales team. Now, if you got more people, you would just drop them under John or I, and would continue building two large sales teams on your left and on your right. Now, one of the great things about this is we all have someone who referred us, and someone above them who referred them, and someone above them who referred them. In network marketing, this is called upline. So if you're upline, the people above you can only get a left and a right sales team, only two sales teams. What happens when they get extra people, 5 or 8 or 10 or 15 people? Well, this is called spillover. And what they end up doing is many times these people are going to go down into the bottom of your business on your left or right sales team. Now, here's the way this works. Every single week, no matter what you're doing, you may not sell anything this week. Matter of fact, you may be in Bahamas on vacation, but the company's computer is going to search down your left sales team starting at the top, and it's going to go all the way down through infinity. That could be 8 people, 8,000, 80,000 people. It's all computerized and networked together. It's going to search all the way down through infinity on your left sales team, and it's going to start at the top of your right sales team, and it's going to search all the way down through infinity there. And based on what it finds, whether you sold anything or not, it's going to pay you up to $15,000 per week. Now, we know there's 4 weeks in a month times $15,000. That's $60,000 a month of residual income. $60,000 times 12 months, that's over $700,000 a year. That's why I like this bonus. It's big and it's residual. Now, let me kind of share with you how we build this, okay? Because it's very, very simple. What we want to do is when you very first get in is help you get someone on your left sales team and someone that you personally refer on your right. And then from there, we just duplicate. If you can do it, you can duplicate it. So what we do is we get one on your left and one on your right. We help those people get one on their left and one on their right each as well. So you had 2, and now you have 4. We teach those 4 to each get one on their left and one on their right, and now we have 8. And so if you look at this, here's the way this works. You get 2, who can help them get 2 and get them to duplicate and get 2 and so forth. Once you run this down 13 levels deep in your organization, and if all your people do is 1 bag of that meal replacement weight loss shake, the Achieve, if all they do is that, and you run it down 13 levels deep, you're making $60,000 a month of residual income. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not going to happen in your first 6 months, and probably won't even happen in your first year. But what if even it took you 2 years, 2.5, 3 years even, and you're making $60,000 a month of residual income? This bonus is the reason I got into network marketing over 20 years ago. Because when you look at the example I just showed you, what's the most amount of people any one person ever referred? 2. One on the left and one on the right. And then what's the most amount of product any one person ever bought, used, or sold per month? 1 bag of the meal replacement Achieve. So when I saw this 20 years ago, I didn't have a lot of confidence, and I didn't know if I could do it. But I can tell you one thing I knew for certain. I didn't know if Brad Hager could do this business, but I knew one thing for sure, and that was this. If it took me 6 months or 6 years, I could find 2 people who could do it. And that's what I set out to do, to go find one on my left and go find one on my right. And $20 million later, the rest, as they say, is history. You know, there's an old saying in the South where I grew up that even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. And that's all I did is I just started kind of rooting around and finally found myself, my first person, and then my second. I mean, ask yourself a question. Can you send this text of this little video out to a handful of people on a regular basis until you find your one on your left and one on your right? For $60,000 a month of residual income, of course you can. And so that's a little bit about our comp plan. Just real quick, I want to make sure everybody understands about our training and support. We have a little saying in Zuri that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Let me just give it to you straight. It matters with whom you do business. Success does breed success. And in Zuri, the proven leadership here, people who've made millions and millions and millions of dollars, are here to help you and teach you and work with you to make sure that you have the ability to succeed. As far as marketing the products in the program, we use an unbelievable system, a multi-pronged approach. We have a multimedia system that includes Facebook, LinkedIn,
Twitter. Over 1 billion people is on Facebook right now. And when you get involved with Sari, we will give you a tutorial absolutely free. It doesn't charge you a dime. If you can just turn up your speakers and move a mouse and click and point, we will teach you how to set up an income-producing, money-making Facebook account. We'll teach you what to put on your Facebook page. We'll teach you what not to. We'll teach you how to friend 5,000 people in 120 days, and we'll teach you how to market to those 5,000 people. As a matter of fact, some of our top people build their business through Facebook. The great thing about this, you can't say, well, I don't know anybody. I don't care if you know anybody or not. Can you move a mouse and click? And if you can do that, we'll show you how to get plenty of people to sell the products to and to build your team with and to make those bonuses with. But one of our biggest things that we use is our national advertisement program. And this is my favorite. This is how we've made over $20 million in this industry, is because of our national ad program, where we have already pre-written for you ads that are proven to work, and we give those to you free. We use things like Craigslist and Monster and Career Builder and Hot Jobs. As a matter of fact, we got the top 36 free online advertising websites available for you. Doesn't cost you a dime. All you got to do is take one of our pre-written ads and put it into one of these websites. And what we do when we do our advertisements, we set you up with a pre-screening, pre-recorded voicemail that I do for you. So you pop your ad maybe in the sales section, maybe the management section, in health and wellness, or in the medical section. So you can put these ads in about 8 or 10 different sections, and then you put this 800 number in there so it doesn't bug you at home. And what's going to happen is when you get a call, it's going to send you a text or an email that someone has called your ad and listened to your 800 number. I do this for you. You don't have to worry about what it says. I do this voicemail for you. It's very inspirational. It also lets them know that it's network marketing. We have a philosophy about this business, and that's that the truth is good enough. So when people listen to your voicemail, they know it's network marketing. How would you like to have 3 or 5 or 8 or 10 people every week calling your ad saying, look, I know this is network marketing. I want to know more. What happens when you do that is we even help you call the people back. We train you and help you do that. And then we put them in front of one of our local interviewers that go and interview these people face to face for you. I mean, think about this. You're in our business. You pop an ad in the local newspaper there, and one of the top income earners goes and does a presentation for you while you're working that day. And someone comes in your business that day, maybe 2 or 3 people from your ads come in that day while you're working, and someone else did the interviews for you absolutely free, and you made a couple hundred, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or $500, and all you did was go to work and pop an ad in the paper. So that's how we do their business. And then we also have a national ad program that when you become an executive in our business, then you get access to all the national presenters, people who are certified and trained to do these interviews across the nation. Think about this. You want to hear about a no-brainer? Let me ask you something. We've got places you can put free ads on websites in Las Vegas, or for $25 you can put one in Craigslist. But get this, I'm the top income earner in the country. I live in Las Vegas. How would you like to pop an ad out here where I'm at, and we set the people up, and I go interview them for you, put a suit and tie on, I go into a boardroom and interview them for free, and you make the money and you're thousands of miles away, and we start your team. So that's how we do the business. So you want to get yourself to the executive level, be able to run our national ads. We have a system that works. Now, as far as getting started with Sari, that's very easy. We have multiple ways of getting started. So no matter what your economic situation or your level of ambition, you can get started with Sari. Now, but let me ask you a question. If you could see a way to make $4,000 part-time in the next 4 weeks and not affect what you're currently doing and be able to qualify for your Mercedes-Benz, you'd want to know more, wouldn't you? That's probably the plan you'd want to be on. So let me kind of give you my favorite way of starting. You can start any way you want, but here's what I recommend. Getting started with what we call the Premier Pack. That level right there is $999. I know it's not for everybody. Some people can't afford it, but let me explain this to you. When you get started at $999, you get your distributor kit and all your personalized Sari websites. You get 4 weeks of your back office absolutely free. You're going to get all the products, the Purify, the Achieve, the Amalaki Liquid Nutritional, the Excel, and of course lots of samples. You're also going to get some national and regional convention tickets. You get over $1,150 of retailable product. This total package with all the bells and whistles and everything in it's close to $2,000 value that you get wrapped up for $999. Now you can pop that on a credit card. Now this is the only level where when you start, you get the 40% fast start
for the first 4 weeks in the business. It's worth starting at that level to get that 40% fast start. And also, this is the only level that when you start, you're going to get the national ads. Why only run one city when you have all the top income earners around the country interviewing for you? Here's what I can tell you. I don't care if I didn't get any products at all. I would gladly pay $1,000 just for that national ad program. That's how powerful that is to be able to build a business really fast. Now, with this position here, you're going to get your position in Zuri. You're going to be able to now start your left and right sales team. And so now what we do, we want to help you personally sponsor, personally refer 3 people on your left sales team and 3 people in your right sales team who do the same thing you do. Now, here's what 20 years experience in network marketing teaches me is that most people would do what you do. If you start with a $1,000 pack, most of them's going to start. If you start with a lesser level, they're going to do the same. So watch what happens here. Say you refer Bob, Terry, and Joe, and you put them on your left sales team. They all started with a $1,000 pack. Well, your 40% fast start off Bob's $1,000 pack is $400. You make a $400 fast start on Terry and a $400 fast start on Joe. Well, same thing on the next side. So now you put Sue, John, and Sally on your right sales team there, and you make a $400 fast start on each one of those. So now when you look at that in your first 4 weeks here, you've gotten $2,400 worth of fast start. You also get a star bonus when you sponsor Bob and Sue, and then you get some team commissions of $150, and you also get an iPad because this hits what we call the 3-star level. Now, if you already have an iPad, the company will give you a $350 bonus in place of it. It's up to you. But when you add all that together, within just a few weeks, you've earned $2,950 commission, and we're just getting started. So the next step is to help your people duplicate, and everybody's going to be working the same plan. Everybody wants to go for their first $4,000 in their first 4 weeks. They want to get qualified for their Mercedes-Benz and so forth. So if Bob, Terry, and Joe, and Sue, John, and Kelly are all working this same plan, what if they don't do as well as you? Maybe they just only in their first 4 weeks get one person. We're dumbing this down a lot because most people are going to get a lot more than one. But if Bob, Terry, and Joe only got one, they got Kim, Lisa, and Kate on the left side, as you can see there. And then Sue, John, and Sally got one each, Matt, Beth, and Paul. Then what happens there with all that volume, that's going to make you a 4-star. And when you hit 4-star in your first 4 weeks, the company's going to give you another $1,000 bonus for doing that. And we also are going to extend the 40% fast start bonus for another 4 weeks for you as well. So when you add all that up together, you've made over $4,100 and you've qualified for your first month of your Mercedes-Benz. So you've made some very good money just in your first 4 weeks, but you also can see how this can be even 8 or 9 or 10,000 as you get your team duplicating, and you may go out here and refer a few more yourself. But let me show you one final portion, and that is this. In Zuri, unlike a lot of companies, both spouses can be involved. And so what if you brought your spouse into the program? Say for hypothetically, you started with the $1,000 Premier Pack, and then you put your spouse in as well, just say with our $500 pack. And so you put your spouse in first and you put yourself on the bottom, and we work this system. Now, nothing changes on the bottom. You make that kind of money, and you have an opportunity as we build your left and right sales team to eventually get up to $60,000 a month. But watch what happens. When you've built your left and right sales team, your spouse is above you, so all this volume is going to roll up to he or she, and you're going to get paid on this volume again and have a second chance to make another $60,000 a month and get another $1,200 Mercedes-Benz payment, okay? So when you look at this, the same work, same effort, but that rolling up to your spouse is huge because they can make an extra $60,000. And what's $60,000, $60,000? Well, that's $120,000. This is what my wife Marcia and I have done, and this is why we make so much money. Matter of fact, of the $20-something million we've made in network marketing, at least $10 million has been made because we always had ourselves that second position, so we got paid off the same volume twice. So that's a great way to start. You can do one per position, or you can get your spouse in position. And if you say, look, I can't afford $1,000, we have a $500 pack you can look at, or maybe even if that's too much, then get in with her starter kit and maybe a few products. Let's go for a couple, $200-300. But here's what I will tell you. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. Make sure you get started somewhere. Call the person back immediately. Get any questions answered, but get yourself positioned today, because we're putting people in the business like crazy, and you don't want to put this off and all of a sudden 5 people come in, maybe 10, maybe 20 that go above you that could have gone below you. So get your spot, call the person back, let them know what questions you have. Let's get you started. Let's get your voicemails on. Let's get your ads going. Let's start putting people in your business and money in your bank account right away.